Now, how are we gonna establish a committee to review this documentation? They shouldn't be going to these people's private property and telling them you can't do this and you can't do that. That's not what, within the scope. Am I understanding what we're doing here?
Correct.
Yes, that's
Am I-
right.
you know, if I'm not, somebody tell me, but going on somebody's property and pulling up there next to the house and tell, oh, you can't do this, I'm the committee, that ain't what the responsibility is. They're supposed to review the documentation and submit it to P&Z for their consideration.
Within the time frame that the state now requires us to work once a permit application is submitted.
So,
But don't they do that in something like a homeowners association?
Yeah, yes, Commissioner, yes, that's it's kind of like, yeah, to some degree it is.
but
They don't got none over there.
What you just explained to you, she would have to, and on some things, she would have to write a letter, basically a letter from the zoning department, say, you have authority to do this because it does not require a permit, correct?
Correct.
you have the authority to do this because it doesn't require a permit.
Yes. I know you're looking at me like that makes no sense.
If
but
it don't
that's-
require a permit, why you need somebody to review it?
That's because of the language in this special zone, this S4 in Lanark Village. There are things in there that go beyond the scope, I guess.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
Just remember the
I still don't
argument.
understand what this committee's supposed to be doing.
Well, I just know that there's ground zero people that are right there living with these issues day in and day out, that perhaps our staff doesn't have the sense that they do. They're residents there that live in that particular environment. And I think the two people that I know of have a lot of pride about the quality of life that should occur there in that special area of the Lanark District.
That's good.
They're my
I
eyes
mean,
and ears to the ground down there.
Done right and all. These people don't have that responsibility. And it's
That's
not
hard.
their place to do that. That's where all this confusion started from.
My issue with it is it's all being done out of the sunshine, which we all have to function in. So it'd be different if there was a review committee that met every month, the week before the Planning and Zoning Advisory Board met, and they had a public agenda and there was
Yeah,
public
okay.
comment, and it was publicly discussed. I don't think we, this board, need to have anything functioning under us that's not in the sunshine. And that's my biggest problem with it. It's not about who's doing what, but if it's not gonna be done orderly and properly, we need to absolve it till we can come up with something that is done orderly.
Their job to turn down whatever someone brings forward to them is basically just based off of S4, give them regulations of what they can and can't do.
Yeah.
Some of these sidewalks are 3 feet wide, right to the edge of somebody's front step. And somebody wants to create a garden right in that area. Well, that's kind of where this is all about.
Well,
But that don't make no sense. That's some people's property. If they want to create a garden at the front door, that's all right with me. That's their place. That ain't.
Well, infringing.
Yep, this is
You
part of our
know,
zoning code.
We have staff limitations. They have to go out there back and forth all the time. We got people there in Lanark Village that are already there. They can look at this stuff for our staff.
Commissioner Parrish, was that a second earlier?
Yes, it was.
Okay, well, I wasn't sure. You were kind of back and forth. You didn't know if you wanted to make a second or not. All right, so we do have a motion by Commissioner Lockley and have a second by Commissioner Parrish. Any other discussion before we vote? To absolve the Lanark Review Committee. All in favor? Aye. All opposed?
Nay.
Okay, it's a 4-1 vote.